Courtois instead told the manager that don't do this, choose your captain once and be done with it, no need to rotate the Belgian national team captaincy. This has caused issues before in the squad. According to Courtois, just breaking down what he said and drawing conclusions from what he said, not putting words in his own mouth. But it seemed like Courtois was saying it would have been fine if Lukaku was the permanent captain. It doesn't matter whether it's him or Lukaku. Just have a permanent captain. Don't be rotating the captainship bad. It can cause issues in the dressing room, and it's true because they had issues post the 2022 World Cup where players were calling each other's names out, and the senior players were pointing accusing fingers at the younger players and vice versa. And so that was the situation that I assume Thibaut Courtois was trying to avoid. Domenico Tedesco also did not cover himself in glory, coming out to put his player on blast, to come and talk about Courtois' situation. But perhaps maybe after the break we'll go further into it.
Definitely would have loved to talk about Christopher Nkunku, another striker coming over to Chelsea. Mauricio Pochettino, is he Pochettino signing or it is Todd Boehly signing? Where does he fit into the conversation in respect to the team of Chelsea going forward next season? So we need to go pay some bills. When we come back, the sport could continue. We go fully into the big conversation. The tournament, that's the FIFA under the 2023 FIFA Women's World Cup, starts in a month's time.
Milan 98.3 FM, the sound of Lagos.
Oh boy, this your coffee?
Baba, I don't drink medicine tire.
Self-medication? No, nah.
Wetin I go do? Hospital money no be here.
When they tell an AXA Mansard Health Plan, dude.
That's right. With the Airtel AXA Mansard Health Bundle, you get access to a doctor, medication, and hospital cover up to 100,000 naira. Dial *141*44# now to select the plan that suits you.
Airtel, the smartphone network.
The Broadcast Art Institute Supplementary Admissions 2022-2023. Few vacancies exist in the Departments of Broadcast Journalism and Multimedia Technology for admission in the 2022-2023 session. If you scored 100 and above in the 2022-2023 UTME and have 5 relevant credits and have not gained admission, you can change over to the Broadcast Art Institute Lagos for National Diploma in Broadcast Journalism and Multimedia Technology. The Broadcast Art Institute is accredited by the National Board for Technical Education (NBTE) to offer national diploma programs in broadcast journalism and multimedia technology. You can visit our campus at number 38 Odofin Street, Igbobo, Ikorodu, Lagos, or call the following numbers: 0806 149 9992 or 0703 713 1166 or 0816 587 1415.
Ecom Christian Center presents Year 2023 40 Days Annual Prayer Conference with the theme, The God Who Delivers, featuring salvation, divine healing, deliverance, prophetic declarations, and spiritual impartation. Date from Tuesday the 23rd of May to Friday 30th of June 2023. Venue 10 Awahu Street off Itire Road, Mushin, Lagos. Ministering Pastor Ade Ekunjesu, JP, the host, popular gospel music artists, and other anointed men of God. There shall be no vigils on Thursdays, Saturdays, and Sundays. Come and have a life-transforming experience with Jesus at this 40-day power-packed prayer conference at Ecom Christian Center, 10 Awahu Street off Itire Road, Mushin, Lagos. For more information, please call 0803-481-4000 or 0803-322-3086. You will never be the same again. Be there.
Capture
Capture life's moments in stunning clarity with the new Techno Camon 20 series. With sensor shift OIS technology on a 108 megapixel ultra-wide camera, enjoy the best smartphone experience brought to life in vivid colors with its 120Hz AMOLED display. That's not all. The Camon 20 series is the perfect steady night portrait master, so you can take splendid low light photos at night out with friends. Buy any Camon 20 series today and get free gifts plus up to 11 GB MTN data for up to 6 months. Don't miss out. T's and C's apply. Techno, stop at nothing.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Nobody wants to grow old with no money. No, no, no. Make your retirement a smooth journey. So be smart, save a little step up. Always smile and live up. Whatever you dream, don't pretend a PCPFA. Retire happy, come to an PCPFA.
With our great returns on your contributions, we can help ease your transition to retirement when you transfer to us at NLPC PFA. Simply fill the quick form on nlpcpfa.com/account/transfer RSA to register your intentions or connect with us on 01-448-2780. NLPC PFA, creating a brighter future for you.
When we gather in the moonlit village square, it is not because of the moon. We come together because it is good for kingsmen to do so. Communities around us lack basic healthcare facilities, but with your help, they can be supported. Be a hero for change and participate in the What Can We Do Together initiative. Visit www.mtn.ng/WCWDT or text MTN to 421 to nominate a primary healthcare center to receive support. Nominations close on June 17th, 2023. Together, let us make it happen.
The 2022-2023 Universities and Polytechnic admission is here at the Eco College of Management and Technology, Eco City. Opportunity to gain admission and bag a national diploma degree is now available in the following courses: Mass Communication and Multimedia Technology, Banking Operations, Computer Engineering, Computer Science, Science Laboratory Technology, Performing and Media Arts. If you wrote the last JAM and still seek admission, the opportunity is available at Eco College of Management and Technology to put the best in both theoretical and practical knowledge. Eco College of Management and Technology, Eco City, is approved and accredited by both the Joint Admission and Matriculation Board, JAMB, and National Board for Technical Education, NBTE. At Eco City, our lecturers bring to the class both industry and academic experience. Facilities in the school include well-equipped laboratories, modern multimedia studio, hostel, sports complex, ultra-modern library, CBT hall, beautiful classrooms and office spaces. Eco College of Management and Technology is located at Plot 100 Alhaji Onilewura Street, College Bus Stop, Ikotu-Egbe, Lagos State. For inquiries, call 0812-658-0784, 0916-254-0610, or visit our website at www.ecocity.edu.ng. Eco College of Management and Technology, building industry-ready professionals.
It's midnight. You're on an important call. Suddenly you hear,
You have 1 minute remaining.
you quickly check your wallet, and there's no cash. What if you could recharge without cash and even get some bonus? No on credit? No problem. Recharge your MTN line by downloading my MTN NG app or dial *904# to buy airtime directly from your bank account anytime, any day, and enjoy a 15% bonus on every recharge. Yes, it's that easy. MTN. What are we doing today?
Better people, announcement. This one loud. Na so if you MTN don land with another jollyment arrangement to totori you.
With just 53,000 naira pere, MTN go sama you the new Nokia C21 4G smartphone with 1GB data and 100% bonus on top any data bundle wey you buy for the next 6 months. Sharp. The phone battery dey strong, e dey last longer, and the design fine well. You go fit use your fingerprint and face to lock and unlock the phone anytime, anywhere. Even sef, you fit pay small, because MTN love you and wan make your life easy. No carry last, no dull yourself just enter any MTN shop near you make you get your own before e finish. Better things no dey waste time Remember, terms and conditions dey sha MTN, wetin we dey do today?
Guy, see how many power bank only you dey carry. You dey sell am?
Oh boy, I get many important meetings today. I no fit miss them.
My brother, you dey give yourself wahala. How na? You suppose dey use the Itel P40 to dey power yourself. Enjoy real power with all new Itel P40 with just one charge. Enjoy 3 days of fun with a 6000 mAh mega battery with fast charge and 7GB RAM. Also get 5GB data from Airtel for just 1,000 naira when you buy Itel P40 and activate with an Airtel 4G SIM card. SMS GET to 141 now. Itel P40, one charge for 3 days.
Stop paying attention to the hustle and bustle of Lagos. Take a chill pill.
Oh baby, now the feeling. Calm down. Holiday to Mozambique. Let me go to Mozambique.
On the beach, we are the perfect guide to your destination. Mainland 98.3 FM. The sound of Lagos.
Tiny entertainment, baby.
Hey. Tiny. Why say?
Body on this one, oh.
Ain't nobody but I wanna wait for nobody. I just wanna dance with you, mommy. I put my hands on your body. Don't be scared, don't you worry. I don't wanna wait for nobody. I just wanna dance with you, mommy. I put my hands on your body. Don't be shy, don't you worry. Too much juice, too much sauce. Too much sauce, too much juice. Too much juice, too much sauce. Too much sauce, too much juice. Too much juice, too much sauce. Too much sauce, too much juice. Too much juice, too much sauce. Too much sauce, too much juice. Number one, none dada. Me, you ain't no bring no wahala. But that girl say they don't even matter. Cause when you come through, you know there's nobody better. Number one lover. I'm on to you, call to you, and I want you, me. Shine like Stan, Ariana, baby girl, come through. Got girls online with it, all I know, so they won't go. But I did turn them down, cause now you, girl, me, I want show. Baby, give me chance, don't be this time, baby, come through. Yeah, baby, come through. It's your way. Like in this your way, don't be play. Oh yeah, why buy me big girl? This your way, like in this your way, don't be play. Oh yeah, why buy me big girl? I don't wanna wait for nobody, nobody wanna dance for no. I just wanna dance with you, mommy. I put my hands on your body. Don't be scared, don't you worry. I don't wanna wait for nobody. I just wanna dance with you, mommy. I just wanna dance with you. I put my hands on your body. Don't be shy, don't you worry. Too much juice, too much sauce. Too much sauce, too much juice. Too much juice, too much sauce. Too much sauce, too much juice. Too much juice, too much sauce. Too much sauce, too much juice. Too much juice, too much sauce. Too much sauce, too much juice.
She knows say I gotta choose. Very, very, very gotta choose. I don't want trouble, you. I just want to know, can I holla? Funny girl in a room. Maybe you the one that I choose, yeah. Body like Coca-Cola. I do I get make a hoya. I know
innocent. Maybe I just met you, but I promise to love you. If you let me enter you. Me and you. Too much sauce, too much dose. Dancing under the moon, baby, yeah. I don't wanna wait for nobody. I just wanna dance with you in my head. I put my hands on your body. Don't be scared, don't you worry. Too much juice, too much sauce. Too much sauce, too much juice. Too much juice, too much sauce.
Okay, welcome back to Sport Cruise on Mainland 98.3 FM, the sound of Lagos. That's absolutely one of my favorite songs of all time. Yes, that was YC featuring Malik Berry, and they called that one Juice. Ladies and gentlemen, we're back to this. Well, we actually set the conversation up before we went to pay those bills, and now we're back, and there's so much to talk about. Well, Real Madrid, well, they've gone to transfer markets, maybe not the exact world-class replacement you expect from the departed Karim Benzema, but well, they've completed and they've unveiled Joselu, making it their second major transfer dealings completed already, even before the transfer market opened officially. Don't forget that just a couple of weeks back, they unveiled 105 million euro signing in no other person. I mean, this guy has literally been under 21 for God knows where. Talking about Jude Bellingham from Borussia Dortmund. Yes, he moved from Man City to Dortmund and he's been sold and bought a record 105 million euros. Now they've completed also the signing of Joselu. Before we went on that break, also we talked about what's the name now, Christopher Nkunku. Officially, Tunde Young said that's the world's best known kept secret, because all of us know that he's coming to Chelsea, but they made it look like it's a secret, by the way. So we'll talk about that. Well, the Golden Boy, the top 10 Golden Boy nominees out. We're going to appraise it and check who is going to win that, and we look at all of the players in that particular category. Well, they are world-class players that you know that, well, these ones are going to set the world of football on fire in the next couple of years. But before we went on that break as well, we talked about the situation in the Belgian national team issue. Tunde Young, let me bring you back into this conversation before we leave that one, before we talk about so many other transfer stories.
So just before the break, we went through Thibaut Courtois' comments. Now let's check out Domenico Tedesco's comment as the coach of the Belgian national team. His comments was what Courtois was reacting to. So Tedesco said, and I quote, together we decided, he said this in a press conference, by the way, together we decided that Romelu Lukaku will captain against Thibaut Courtois, will captain against Austria, and Thibaut Courtois will captain against Estonia. That was okay for everyone, but after the match, Courtois suddenly wanted to talk to me and said he was going home because he was disappointed and felt offended. I wish I could say it's an injury, but I can't lie. I always try to protect players, but that's impossible in this situation. I tried to tell him to hold on for 2 more days. So that was the revelation of Tedesco. Saying this in a press conference was very strange for me when I saw it, even if it's true, which I a part of me doubts, but I was not there. But even if it's true, saying this in a press conference is
part of you doubts. Probably who is lying? Thibaut Courtois, the manager.
I choose to believe Courtois.
You choose to think that the manager of the Belgian national team is the one not saying the truth.
I think for whatever reason, I think Courtois' story is more believable, because if the captaincy was determined before the game, if he was not satisfied with the captaincy, he will not play the game, because this was after the game.
I don't think so. Don't you think that would be more of a sabotage if he chooses not to play the game because of the captainship issue?
Okay.
Probably just felt, let's get the job done, let's come back, then let's sort it out.
The coach chose 2 captains, Lukaku for the Austria game, Courtois for the Estonia game. Courtois played the Austria game with Lukaku as captain. Lukaku scored the last minute, the late equalizer for them to draw that game 1-1. Why would he then leave the camp out of anger before the Estonia game?
Before the game he's supposed to
that he would have captained. So Courtois' story, which I choose to believe, is that he's leaving the camp because he has an injury, and he says, and these are the words of a man that is not lying. He says that the results from the Belgian medics and the Real Madrid medics will vindicate him. So that he indeed has an injury, and he did not deny talking to the coach about the captaincy. He said that he did not say it the way the coach is saying it, and he has cleared up the situation with Lukaku. He has cleared up his own angle. So he is speaking from the perspective of someone that has been in the Belgian national team longer than Tedesco. Tedesco only recently got appointed. So like at the end of the day, like I said, I choose to believe Tedesco is not even Belgian. I'm sorry, I don't want to bring up the I don't want to sound divisive, but at the end of the day, he's not even Belgian. Thibaut Courtois is, and he's been in the Belgian national team for as long as he has been playing professional football. So like for him to tell the coach, I want you to, I mean, yes, the player cannot order the coach to do anything, no doubt about that, but offering his professional advice and saying this type of tactics is what has brought division to the national team in the past. Choose a captain and be done with it. Don't be rotating the captaincy. For him to tell the coach that, I feel the coach should have, valued his input as someone that has been around the national team much longer. Tedesco is half Italian, half German. He only recently got appointed. His appointment surprised a lot of people, replacing Roberto Martinez, who himself moved up to Portugal. So like the situation is just dicey. I personally think Courtois is in the right here, but I'm sure lots of people will.
I mean, just like Thibaut Courtois himself said, by the time the medicals at the club level would bring up, their issue, maybe all of that will be sorted. But I don't know, especially when it's coming on the eve of a very important qualifier for them against Estonia, a game is actually supposed to captain, by the way. That kind of puts me on the side of Tunde Young a little bit. If you could get the job done, if you could, you said.
No, go on.
Okay, if you could get the job done, and comfortable enough, stay in goal, make sure you secure a draw for the team. It doesn't make so much sense for me when it is now the game you are supposed to captain yourself that United to walk out of the team. But it's fine. I will keep you abreast of that. Well, a lot of explanation had gone into the decision of West Ham to reject Arsenal's record £90 million bid for Declan Rice.
I'm surprised. I'm flabbergasted.
They said there are insinuations that Man City could bid for him.
I mean, they can certainly afford him. West Ham United's valuation is ridiculous. I just want to remind you, and of course we are streaming on YouTube at Mainland 98.3 FM. Just search Mainland 98.3 FM and you see us live on your screen. So back to the conversation. Arsenal bidding 75 million guaranteed plus 15 million in add-ons to total the 90 million offer for Declan Rice. For me, that is already even too much.
Even the 75 million guaranteed is too much for Declan Rice.
Not disrespect to Declan Rice. Declan Rice is a quality player, no doubt about that. He's a good midfielder, and his profile of players are in demand right now. Midfielders that can defend but can also use the ball. Players that are box to box, can sit. He offers a lot, no doubt about it. He's a quality player, but 75 million guaranteed, 15 million in add-ons. It's ridiculous that they even turned this down, because when you realize that Declan Rice has 1 year left on his West Ham, like literally in 2024, Declan Rice is a free agent. Like the minute this next season ends, Declan Rice can go anywhere he wants.
In fact, from January, he can speak to clubs outside of England. From January,
and the West Ham have never received this much money for any player. I don't know what is the difference between the 90 million and the 100 million that they are
holding out.
This is ridiculous to me, because even Kylian Mbappe, like the Mbappe, the generational goal scoring talent player that once in a lifetime type of talent that we have never seen before. Mbappe with a year left on his contract, Real Madrid were bidding 150 million. That's for Mbappe. Then when you
World Cup winner,
when you look at
a World Cup finalist again.
When you use that to now just Declan Rice with a year left on his contract should not cost anything more than 50 million. I'm sorry, he's a fantastic player, no doubt about that. But you look at the fact that at the end of the day, he has just what the club does not have leverage yet. That is the annoying part. They do not have leverage yet, and this should be a fire sale for them. Like,
and the funny thing is that the chairman of the side, David Sullivan, already said that he's 99.9% sure that Declan Rice would leave West Ham this summer, even before they won the UEFA Conference League. He already come out to say that. But now, if you're looking at the conversation of maybe Manchester City getting into the mix, do you think this is what Man City is holding on to? West Ham is holding on to, thinking, if Man City comes through, Man City could want to pay the £100 million outrightly, not breaking down the way Arsenal wants to do. Or you think they hope that they will get more money for Declan Rice? And by the way, Declan Rice had not, hidden his body language. He hadn't come out to say specifically though, but he had not hidden the fact that he wouldn't mind staying in London.
I'm sure Declan just wants to play for a top club at the end of the day. It's
Champions League.
I mean, he's 24 now. He's approaching his prime. He's already so good, and we're not sure I've even seen his best yet. He wants to play for the very best clubs. Bayern Munich are in for him. We know Real Madrid are not interested.
But the truth is this: the Bayern Munich conversation. How many English players would leave England and move to Germany at the prime, at the point where they are still building? I mean, especially a player that is being touted as the possible next captain of the English national team. Germany.
If that's the best option he has on the table, I'd advise him. If Bayern Munich wants you, you are doing many things right. And how many English clubs are better than Bayern Munich? You look at maybe say maybe Manchester City, and that's the end of the list. Like if Man City are not in for you, and if your options are Bayern Munich and Arsenal, I would say please.
You choose.
Pick the one that have won the European trophy at the very least.
Don't do that.
Anyway,
don't do that.
There's a comment here on YouTube that is making me laugh. Savage YNWA, it says, good evening, Opeyemi and Tunde. Talking about the pandemonium in the Belgian camp. The coach lacks leadership skills, and that's why Courtois is angry. There can't be two captains in a ship. He also says, yes, Rice doesn't want the big money, and Arsenal's 90 million was declined again. Why is Arsenal going back and forth in arithmetic progression doing that's the part?
I think that's the part that
let me he said, why is Arsenal going back and forth in arithmetic progression doing why are they pretending to be a big team? I mean, Arsenal.
Okay, before we leave this Declan Rice deal, the phone lines are buzzing already. There's the conversation of Southampton Romeo Lavia. For me, he was actually one of Southampton's best players last season. Unfortunately, they got relegated. Where is this conversation coming from?
I mean, Lavia has been in the band. We heard that Southampton even turned down a bid for him in January. Chelsea bid upwards of 50 million to sign the young Belgian midfielder. Last season was his first, full season.
That's
his first senior
season. And he did well.
And he only just joined Southampton from Manchester City. So there are rumors or reports that Manchester City have a buyback clause in there, open to activate.
But Arsenal are looking at him as an alternative to Declan Rice.
I don't even think it's an alternative to Declan. I think even if they sign him, they still have to sign Declan Rice.
They still have to sign
because Declan Rice is a Granit Xhaka upgrade / replacement. It's not.
And it's clear that Granit Xhaka is going to Bayer Leverkusen.
Yeah, Granit Xhaka has said his goodbye at the Emirates. I'll be surprised if he's an Arsenal player next season. Thomas Partey, we saw the decline towards the end of the season.
There are talks that he could be linked to Saudi Arabia.
And even if he doesn't leave, because I think it would be foolhardy of Arsenal to let both Partey and
two of the most experienced players in the side leave at the same time.
Two starters in midfield. You only started 3 midfielders the entire season, and you are going to let 2 of them leave just in the summer.
Because you're anticipating Declan Rice will come in.
That would be crazy. So I don't see Partey leaving, but that doesn't mean they can't sign Lavia. They do not have adequate adequate backup for Partey. Lavia will be a great understudy, and we could develop into a fantastic player for them over there at the Emirates.
Okay, before we focus on Chelsea's transfer dealings now, there are talks that former Crystal Palace boss may be considered for the vacant job at Leeds United. Leeds United are considering former Crystal Palace manager and Arsenal legend Patrick Vieira as the new boss at Elland Road. Carlos Cabrera has also been linked with the job, but he's under contract at West Bromwich Albion, and no approach has been made at the stage as it is now. Well, interviews are scheduled to take place this week with former Norwich boss Daniel Farke, also one of those set to meet at the Elland Road. Okay, I'm talking about the FIFA Senior Women's World Cup that will start exactly a month from today. The Brazilian national team have released their national team lists going to the World Cup. Let me quickly run through it, then we'll go to Chelsea's confirmation of Christopher Nkunku joining in there. For the goalkeeping department, they have Camila Rodriguez, plays for Santos, they have Leticia Isidoro for Corinthians, and Luciana for Verovera. For defenders, they have Antonia for Levante, they have Catalan for Real Madrid, they have Rafaela for Arsenal, they have Tamires for Corinthians, they have Tatiana for Corinthians, Lauren for Real Madrid, Yasmin for Corinthians, Fel Palermo for Sao Paulo, and Brunia for New York Jets West Ham FC. I think we have a Nigerian playing in that particular one also in the United States. For the midfielders, they have Ligrid from Ferroviera. They have Duda Francelino from Flamengo. They have Arnald Victoria from Benfica. They have Duda Santos from Palmeiras. They have Andrena from Orlando Pride. They have Luyan from Corinthians. Andre Borges from Racing Louisville. They have Corinne from North Carolina Rogue. They have Gabriel Potrelio from Corinthians, and they have Alia Gomez from Ferroviera. In the attacking options, they have Andre Alves from AS Roma. They have Biaz and Erito from Palmeiras. They have Gese from Barcelona. They have Gabi Nunes from Real Madrid FC. They have Debina from Kansas City currently, and they have Mata. I mean, Mata is the should I say she's the Ronaldo of world football? She never gets old. That Mata from Orlando Pride in the MLS. Well, there you have it. The female team for the Brazilian national team going into the FIFA Senior Women's World Cup. Now let's get straight into the transfer conversation. Christopher Nkunku has agreed a 6-year deal at Chelsea, and the Blues understood to have paid France International £52 million release clause. Nkunku contributed 16 goals and 6 assists in 25 league game for RB Leipzig at the just concluded season. Nkunku would officially become a Chelsea player on the 1st of July and has agreed a 6-year deal at Stamford Bridge. Now, Tunde Young, before we go into this, if this deal had been done now, of course, we all heard rumors that this price had been agreed before now, and the form Nkunku was the last time. Of course, the whole injury that prevented him from going to the World Cup in Qatar for the French national team, would he have been able? Would Chelsea have been able to buy him for £53 million? Today, Young?
I think so. It's about there are just certain market forces at the end of the day, and Christopher Nkunku, Leipzig did not have the leverage over him anymore. In fact, that the player wanted to leave. He already had sort of an agreement that that he would have been allowed to leave, and he would have soon be out of contract anyway. So they had to sell him. So even it's just the only difference is that if Chelsea had gone in now, they probably might not have gotten him. So it's an advantage that they were able to do.
Yeah, because of Chelsea's form. I mean, how the last season went for them.
Yeah, so it's a huge advantage that they were able to wrap the business up early. But also, I'll say don't celebrate too early because Chelsea has just generally Bundesliga forwards have a history of
not doing so well at Chelsea,
of flopping.
No, just be diplomatic. You say not doing so well. Well, quoting Christopher Nkunku, he said, "I'm incredibly happy to be joining Chelsea." Said Nkunku, who came through the PSG youth system. A big effort was made to bring me to the club, and I'm looking forward to meeting my new coach and my new teammate. I'm showing the Chelsea supporters what I can do on the pitch. I've been played in League 1 and in the Bundesliga, and I want to play in the Premier League, one of the strongest leagues in the world. I'm very excited for this challenge, and I'm proud to wear the Chelsea shirt. Nkunku scored 16 goals and provided 6 assists in 25 Bundesliga game last season. Can play as a centre forward or in the number 10 position. Tunde Young, how big an addition is this for Chelsea? Because I'm sure it's going to be difficult for Chelsea's transition. In the last, I've said it, this Chelsea is arguably, not even arguably, Chelsea is the most successful English club in the last 12 years. They've won 2 Champions League, they've won the UEFA Cup, they won the Europa League, they won the Premier League in between, they won the FIFA World Competition, they won virtually everything you could win in club. But finishing 12th last season means that they go into next season with a different mindset, get up there, get the team together. How big an addition is Christopher Nkunku for Chelsea today, Young?
Yeah, Chelsea have essentially replaced Kai Havertz without even him leaving.
So maybe they just have to push him out.
I mean, not that Kai Havertz was indispensable to start with, but he has become certainly way more dispensable with the arrival of Christopher Nkunku. There are 2 players who are of the same idea at the very least. There are 2 players whose best position is right behind the striker in that center. That supports second striker role. Can also play center forward and can play on either wing. But Nkunku has a lot more versatility. He has played in central midfield. He has even played right back, although that was Thomas Tuchel and his Aram tactics all those years ago in PSG. So yes, I'm very excited. Speaking as just, I'm very excited for the addition of Christopher Nkunku, but also cautiously excited. Let me use that because the way things work at Chelsea, it's not enough to be a good player. it's not enough to have been good where you're coming from. Lots of the guys that have come to Chelsea and falling flat have they were good players.
Where they're coming from. Cavas was exceptional when he was leaving the man. Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Yes. I know anything Cavas for you like this.
So we found out from exactly the same club, flopped and was returned to RB Leipzig. So there's that cautiousness in my optimism, but at the end of the day, Christopher Nkunku is a fantastic player. His dynamism. It remains to be seen though how Pochettino chooses to use it, and I think that's the most interesting part of this marriage between the two, because it's a player that offers you so many options in how you set up your team. Do you set up the team and play him as the 10? Do you play a 4-4-2? Because of Chelsea, I can't remember last time Chelsea played 4-4-2 consistently. It's just not the formation Chelsea uses. Perhaps it's the Drogba and Nelka days. That's the last example I can think of.
True.
So like it gives Pochettino a lot to worry about, because you don't sign a player of that caliber and put him on the bench. And also if you use him on the wings, it will give you something, but maybe you are not going to get the best of him. So it's about is he willing to collapse his team structure? Is he willing to adjust
the team around
to adjust what we have known about him as a manager? Because as a manager, for all we know about Pochettino, I can't recall Pochettino ever playing with the 4-4-2. It's always been a flat 4-3-3 in different variations, 4-1-2-3 or 4-2-1-3, but it's always the basic idea has always been 4-3-3 at Southampton, at Spurs, at PSG. So maybe Pochettino himself would, because 4-3-3 with Nkunku playing as a 10. I mean that should be interesting. To also give Chelsea a bit of tactical fluidity to be able to switch formations mid-game, switch from 4-4-2 to 4-3-3 and whatnot. So I'll leave that to the manager. That's how they pay him. I'll leave the breakdown of the formation to him. But let me just respond to there's a comment on YouTube that tagged me, Paul Adedeji, because I think he had tagged me on Twitter and I missed it, and he tagged me directly. He said, seriously, Garnacho has 6 goals and 6 assists this season, while Gavi has 3 goals and 7 assists this season. Bellingham, I asked you a question on Twitter about Bellingham. Tunde Young, I asked you a question on Twitter about Ballon d'Or. So I don't know what they're talking about, but I'll check it out.
Okay, Tunde Young, we need to open the phone lines, but before then, maybe you can quickly run through the list of the top 10 Golden Boys award nominees. I mean, you just talked about Jude Bellingham, you talked about Gavi. There's certainly going to be the Bayern Munich wonder kid now. That's what's his name now, Jamal Musiala. Yeah, exactly. So I mean, take us through that list while we pick the calls.
No doubt. We saw the Golden Boy Index for 2023 released as the top 10. Still, nobody has won it yet, but these are the top 10. Giorgio Scalvini of Atalanta, the defender, a 19-year-old defender of Atalanta, is number 10 and number 9.
By the way, the Golden Boy for players under the age of 21.
Yeah, for players under the age of 21. Divine Rensch of Ajax, the Dutch defender as well, Dutch right back, centre back, is number 9. Benjamin Sesko, the striker, Slovenian striker of RB Salzburg, is number 8. Florian Wirtz, the German, number 10. The German midfielder of Bayer Leverkusen, is number 7. Xavi Simons, the Dutch forward for PSV Eindhoven, had a fantastic season, is number 6. Leandro Balde of Barcelona, the left back, is number 5. She's number 5. Behind Antonio Silva of Benfica, the central defender, is 4th. Gavi, the reigning Golden Boy, the last player to win this award, was ranked number 3. The FC Barcelona midfielder. Jude Bellingham, the new big money signing of Real Madrid, the English midfielder, is number 2, and Jamal Musiala is number 1. The rating of 98.3. Still no award has been given. This is just an index rating. But who do you think will win the award this year?
Well, it's going to be very difficult, and the performance is going to be based on the just concluded season. So it's not going to be maybe Jude Bellingham getting to Madrid and blowing everyone out of proportion. No, it's going to be based on their performance, and he didn't do. I mean, he was voted the German Bundesliga player of the season, despite the fact that Borussia Dortmund lost the title on goals difference to Bayern on last day of the season. Well, 0913-600-041. I can bet that the conversation today will be about Christopher Nkunku's Chelsea completely completing its £53 million deal to Chelsea. Talk to us about it. How good does this signing, put Chelsea, especially as they try to rebuild and restructure the team going forward after their dismal performance that they had, finishing 12th at the last season, scoring 38 goals in 38 games. That's disastrous. 091. Let's get to the phone lines. Hello, good evening.
Good evening.
Your name and where you calling from?
Jamie from Akigbe.
Jamie, you're welcome.
Oh, Christopher and Coco. Good one for you. Please, I want to ask Tunde this question. Where is Nicolas Jackson of Villa? Where is he playing? Is he a striker or creating midfielder?
Yeah, Nicolas Jackson is a striker. He's a Senegalese centre forward. He's a 9. He's a number 9.
Okay. So Chelsea. Are you hearing me?
Jamie, I think you need to call us back. The network is not really clear. Let's pick more calls. 09136000410. Talk to us. Hello, good evening.
Good evening.
You're live on Milan 98.3 FM.
Yeah. This is Olawale from Tobayaba.
Olawale, you're welcome.
Yeah. As for Christopher and Coco, I don't think if you had anything positive to Chelsea next season.
You don't think you had anything positive to Chelsea?
I don't think. Yes, now what they are, their midfield. I think they you don't had any positive.
Okay.
To Chelsea.
Okay, thank you. I'm apologize.
Anyway,
I thought you were done talking.
Yeah, Olawale Christopher who comes to Chelsea with 23 goals and 9 assists in 36 games across all competitions for RB Leipzig last season. So no Chelsea player scored more than 9 goals last season.
The old Chelsea didn't even score. Hello, good evening.
Hello, good evening.
Your name and where you calling from? Michael from Ogun State. You're welcome.
Yeah. So about Christopher Coco, I think the guy will do relatively well. If the coach, Pochettino, is right, he will do well. I believe so.
Okay, so you think he's going to fit in well at Chelsea?
I believe so. As a Chelsea fan, people are the Chelsea fan now.
Okay.
I just believe that we do well.
Okay, thank you very much. 09136000410. This program is being streamed live, so you can drop your messages on Facebook and of course on YouTube at facebook.com/Milan98.3 FM and on YouTube Milan983 FM. Let's get to hear you. Hello, good evening. Hello. Okay, it seems the person is not ready to talk to us. Hello, good evening. Okay, the lines are jamming. Tunde Young, are there messages on Facebook, on YouTube you want to read for us?
Paula says the Golden Boy is also European and not eligible for all world players. That is not true. The Golden Boy award is for all under 21 players playing in Europe, regardless of your nationality or what continent you're from. As long as you play European football, you are eligible, and you're under 21, you are eligible to be nominated. So Alejandro Garnacho was not left off because he was Argentina. He's left off because he's not considered to be in the top 10.
Period.
And
I guess my fans are the one that want to.
Another comment from Savage UNW says if budgeting of Liverpool is not included in the Golden Boy award, then the list is incomplete. So it's not how many goals Nkunku scored at RB Leipzig. It is how quickly he can adapt to the Premier League.
I'm going to ask you on that, Tunde Young, but let's pick this call first. Hello, good evening.
Hello, good evening.
Your name and where you joining us from?
This call is coming from Somolu.
Okay.
I think Kuku will perform well for
Chelsea.
Chelsea. It's a good addition to Chelsea. Because that they are midfield when Rodrigo left Chelsea, so they were struggling. And Kante was not performing on a high level as before. So I hope it's a good addition to Chelsea.
Okay. Thank you very much. Now, Tunde Young, somebody just raised the issue of players settling into their new team, especially with the weight of expectations. Obviously, I mean, Nkuku didn't command the record signing as such. Maybe like not the market breaking sign you would expect. But how much of pressure does it come into this Chelsea side with in terms of weight of expectations? There's a possibility that Kayava could go. It literally just slotting into Kayava's role with the performance of Chelsea last season. How much of pressure do you think will be on the shoulders of Christopher Nkunku?
He carries the major burden of goal scoring. That's assuming that the club does not sign a striker, like a renowned striker. He comes into the club as perhaps the only credible threat, the credible threat of consistent goal scoring. Because you look at every single person at the club now. I just mentioned Chelsea's highest goal scorers for last season. For this season, this is still not over. Were Kai Havertz and Raheem Sterling with 9 goals each. So that means we are not really expecting too many goals from any of the current players. So the goals would have to come from the current players still have to raise their level. Surely they can do more than 9 goals a season. If you have to imagine if Aubameyang does not leave and if he finds his form again under the new coach, he can give goals. If they find a solution to Lukaku's issue, whether if he stays, he can score. Right? Sterling also has goals in him. If the team is playing well, these players can score. But in terms of fresh injection, it's the new guy everybody will look to. You are the one coming to the team off the back of 23 goals without playing as a centre forward. You come into a team and they would instantly expect you to be the guy. And the issue of pressure settling in, it comes in when you don't find your feet immediately. The longer you drag, the longer the more the pressure. It reminds me of Fernando Torres. He came directly from Liverpool. Didn't need to settle into the Premier League. He was in the Premier League. He had a reputation for being one of the deadliest strikers in the Premier League. When it came to Chelsea, that first goal just did not come. The first goal just and it became a thing. He has not scored in 4 games, so he has not scored in 5. This is
and they start counting for you.
It becomes a thing. This is his 20th game for Chelsea. He has still not scored. And then when he finally scored that goal, the rain assisted goal against West Ham United, I remember like it was yesterday. Chelsea was already leading that game, but I celebrated that goal like it was the winning goal because it's a weight off your shoulder. But at the end of the day, by then the confidence is already gone, and you start to second guess yourself. The shots you normally take first time, you start overthinking because you've not scored. Playing at a club like Chelsea where there's scrutiny, a club that also has a long history of spectacular flopping. So it's important to hit the ground running. That's all I'm saying.
Let me squeeze in this call. This will probably be the last one for the day. Hello, good evening.
Hello, good evening.
Your name and where you calling from?
This is Bode.
Bode, you're welcome.
Yeah. Good evening, Tunde.
Good evening, Bode.
I think Kuku, I wish Kuku was a Madrid player.
Are you a Madrid?
My body is tough now.
But anyway, sorry.
The guy lost his transmission.
That guy is a complete player. He's a complete player. And he will be a good recruit for Chelsea. And for Madrid, maybe go call Perez. That Jose na second striker, maybe number 1 though. We need a good striker.
Jose was the third highest scorer in La Liga last season. 16 goals.
With how many goals? 13 goals.
16.
Yes. We don't need to. Madrid does not need to.
How many did Benzema score? Benzema finished second. How many did he score?
It's not many injuries Benzema get last season now. They didn't even give him number 9.
We just use him to occupy till we are able to sign Kylian Mbappe.
God bless you.
Let me take one final comment on YouTube. Very conclusion. Savage YNW sends another message that says, whoever Chelsea buys will still need 70 days and nights fasting and prayer to avert any disastrous season for Chelsea. I mean, do we have up to 70 days before the season starts? If you start now, maybe you finish just before the season starts.
Okay, thank you very much everyone that took time to join us on the show today, and for everyone that also dropped comment on Facebook, on YouTube. We really appreciate all of your calls, all of your text messages. We love you. Tomorrow is Wednesday, and that's the midweek edition of Sport Cruise on Mainland 98.3 FM. God's praying our lives, God willing. Tunde Young and I will still be here to serve you everything you need to know in the world of sports. Keep your dial locked on Mainland 98.3 FM. My name is Opeyemi Akinyode. Have a very good evening and stay out of trouble. Bye for now.